Hello everyone, welcome to Learn with Amine. In this video, we'll be talking about certain updates that are made to the OCI application for minor applicants in United States by the VFS. So with the advent of January 2025, the VFS had made certain changes. One of the major change is the apposal of the birth certificate. Usually if a birth certificate is issued in US and the birth certificate is being used in United States, then the apposal of the document is not required, but the Indian consulate or Indian embassy is considered to be India and not US. So now if you want to use the birth certificate that is issued in US for a child that is born in United States, for the OCI application, it is considered that it is being used in Indian consulate or Indian embassy, which is part of India and not US. That's why the apposal of the birth certificate is required as per the VFS. VFS has started instructing the candidates to get the apposal of the birth certificate. So in this, what is the major change is you need to get an additional document. It will cause an increase in the number of days required to get the OCI card for the minor applicant. So first thing is, you get a birth certificate from the local county office where the child is born, correct? Now usually a parent gets only one birth certificate original, but when you are applying for the birth certificate, pay an additional amount and request for multiple original copies or multiple originals of the same birth certificate from the local county office. So basically first step is apply for the multiple original of the birth certificate from the local county office. Now secondly, you need to get an apposal of the birth certificate for the minor child. So the apposal is a separate document, and for the apposal you require either the original document, that is the original birth certificate, or the certified original of the birth certificate. Okay, so this is about the apposal. So after you have submitted this document, you get an apposal, which is a separate document. Now let us look at how to get the apposal. Now before we jump on to the actual process, let me tell you, if the child is born in Texas and you have already moved to Michigan, then can you get the apposal of the birth certificate that was issued to your child? The answer is no, you cannot get the apposal of the birth certificate of the child in Michigan because the birth certificate was issued by the Texas authority. So what does it mean? Although you are living in Michigan, you must get the apposal of the Texas birth certificate from the Texas authority itself and not from the Michigan authority. So this is about the United States. So you need to get the original to get the apposal, and you need to get the apposal from the same state which has issued you the document. This is not just limited to birth certificate but other documents also, but in this specific video I'm going to talk about only the birth certificate because this is the requirement of the OCI application for the minor applicants. So let's get started. Let us discuss about apposal of birth certificate for OCI for the state of Delaware. Every state in the United States has a different process for apposal of birth certificate, and if a birth certificate has been issued by one particular state, then the apposal can be performed only in that particular state. It is not issued by another state agency. This is an important point. Also, from the month of February, I have seen that VFS has started giving verbal confirmation to the applicants to provide the copy of apposal and a copy of birth certificate along with the minor OCI application. So if you want to provide a copy of apposal and a copy of birth certificate instead of original apposal and original birth certificate, you need to contact VFS I have a video on how to contact the VFS. Contact them and get a verbal confirmation, and then you can send the copy of the apostille and copy of birth certificate instead of sending original. Because if you send original apostille and original birth certificate, and if you want to get back the original birth certificate, VFS does not provide the original birth certificate in the same package. They would want you to prepay for another label in order to send back the original birth certificate. Please remember that. Let's look into the process. So this is basically a sample apostille document. This is for the state of Texas, but the state of Delaware has a similar document. Basically, the birth certificate has a signature. So the apostille is going to verify that particular signature and who has signed on that document. So they would be telling the name of an individual or an official who has signed the document, acting in the capacity of what is the designation of that candidate or the individual, and bears the seal or stamp of which county. So this is certification, and this is the signature of the apostille. So this is the sample apostille of the birth certificate. It is going to be pinned to the original birth certificate. Now, as per the written rules of the VFS, original birth certificate and original apostille need to be sent for the minor OCI application or the OCI application for adults. But in such case, you would lose one original birth certificate and original apostille until and unless you have provided a prepaid label. Even if you provide the prepaid label, you would get back the original birth certificate but not the original apostille. If you get verbal confirmation from the VFS, they can confirm you that you can send the copy of an apostille along with the copy of the birth certificate for the minor application of the OCI. Now, in order to apply for the apostille in the state of Delaware, there are two modes of application. One is appointment, which happens in person, and second is the mail application. Let's look at the details of appointments in person. It is a faster option. What does it mean is you can get the apostille done in one single day, but no walk-ins are allowed in the state of Delaware. You are required to get an appointment beforehand, and for that you need to call 302-739-3077, and usually the office is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. but you need to give a call at this number and book an appointment and go during that specific period of time. And the address for the state of Delaware apostille office is Delaware Secretary of State, Division of Corporations. It's in the building of John G. Townsend Building. It is at the street address of 401 Federal Street, Dover, Delaware, zip code 19901. You need to go to the suite 4, basically room 4, and that is where the appointment in person happens. If you have additional questions regarding the appointment, you can give a call at 302-739-3073. But for the appointments, the phone number is a different one that I have already mentioned, and the email is corpcorp@delaware.gov. If you have any questions, you can contact either through phone or email, but phone is a faster response. Now, what are the required documents if you are going for an appointment? First thing is you need to either give an original Delaware birth certificate or a certified copy of the Delaware birth certificate. What is the difference between the original and certified copy is original is the original birth certificate that was issued to a candidate when the candidate was born, and it is usually issued by the Office of Vital Records, and certified copy is an original of the birth certificate that has been issued by the county office. And one of these copies, these are both original, these are not Xeroxes, this is not color Xerox, please remember that. They need to be issued within 5 years, and it must be issued by Delaware Office of Vital Records with hand signature. Now, apart from this, you need to provide completed cover sheet or request form for apostille, and we will take a look at the request form, and I will tell you how to download that form at the end of this video. So please watch the video till the end. And you need to make a fee payment, and fee is around $30 per document. If you want one document apostille, then it is $30. You can pay in an appointment through cash. If you are taking cash, you need to provide exact amount. No change will be given back. You can pay using credit card, but there is an additional fee of 2.5% which is for processing. And you can provide check or money order which is payable to Delaware Secretary of State. Please remember, it is payable to Delaware Secretary of State. And you also need to carry an identification card just for the verification purposes. It is driver's license or passport. Anyway, if you are driving in the United States, you would have a driver's license, so you can just carry your wallet. An identification card needs to be shown for the identification verification only. Now the other documents, so this is an original, this is a printout, and this is basically money, or you need to carry check or money order. Now you can also send an application through mail service, but please remember that it may take up to 30 days. And among these 30 days, the processing time in the office is 14 days and remaining 16 days is for the mailing time. So reaching from your residence to Delaware, if you are living in a separate state very far from Delaware, then it might take additional time, but this is just a round figure of 30 days. And where do you need to address your envelope is Delaware Secretary of State, Division of Corporations, John G. Townsend Building, 401 Federal Street, Suite 4, Dover, DE 19901. And you can send the application package envelope through USPS, UPS or FedEx, but USPS is preferred for government applications. And once again, the phone number for any questions is 302-739-3073. And the email address is corp@delaware.gov. So this is for the state of Delaware. And what are the required documents if you are sending the application through mail service? It is once again original or certified copy of Delaware birth certificate which has been issued within the 5 years. So that means, what is the difference between original or certified copy is? Original is the original birth certificate that has been issued to a candidate at birth. Okay, and certified copy is not a Xerox, it is actually original itself, but it is a original of the birth certificate issued by the county office. So original birth certificate is issued at the time of birth. Certified copy can be issued at any time, and you can specially request in the county office for an original birth certificate, and the copy that they give you, the original, it is called as certified copy. So if your child is 6 years, the original birth certificate at the time of the birth will not be useful for this apostille. You would have to get a certified copy of the birth certificate from the local county office. And you need to remember that it must be issued by the county office or Delaware Office of Vital Records, and it should have a hand signature, because apostille is the verification of the hand signature. And you need to provide completed cover sheet or request form for apostille, and I will be showing you the cover sheet or request form at the end of this video and how to download it, so please watch the video till the end. Next is, you cannot provide the money through cash, you cannot provide the money through credit card. You need to provide it through check or money order that needs to be included in the mailing package, and the fee is $30 per document, and it is payable to Delaware Secretary of State. And finally, within the envelope, you need to have another self-addressed prepaid return envelope so that your documents along with the apostille can be sent back to you. These are the required documents. And what is the website to download the forms? So if you are paying by check or money order, then you need to please go to this particular location and select filing cover memo, and that will show you how to download the form. Usually it opens the download link for the actual PDF document. Now I'm going to show you the current download link for today in February 2025. So this is particular link. This link might be updated in future, but link in 1 is more static than the link in 2. So you can follow the steps and you will get to your form. So let's see, I have clicked on it. Now this has brought me to the forms. Now you need to click on filing cover memo, and this is going to open that particular form. And in this form there are instructions, and you need to make sure that this form you will be using only if you are paying by check or money order and not by credit card or ACH. Then you need not use this. Now here you need to mention that priority 3 same day, because you want the service to be happening same day. And the submitter's information you need to fill, basically write your name Mohandas Gandhi, and attention, this is required for the businesses. This is return address, basically write the street address and your house number. Here you need to write city, state and zip code. Then you need to write US. Then you need to write your phone number, US phone number. Then you need to write your personal email address. And if you do not have any account number with the Secretary of State of Delaware, then leave it blank. Then document filing request information, this needs to be blank because we are not filing for documents, we are filing for Apostille. It comes in other documents. You need to mention number of certified copies 1. Then you need to click on Apostille over here. Then you need to mention that you are going to use it for India purpose, so please mention India. And then you need to mention your check or money order number and then total enclosed. So it is going to be $30 for one document. Then method of return, you can select whether it is pickup or regular mail. So regular mail, if you check, then it will be sent by regular mail. It will be taking time, so you can click on FedEx and you can provide your FedEx account number over here. Or if you want to pick up, you need to mention pickup over here. And that's it. This is about the form. Okay, and that form is if paying by check or money order. If you are paying by credit card, then there is a separate form that you need to download, and the link is basically this. So let me read out the link. So if you are paying by check or money order, it is cop.delaware.gov/cvr memo. Okay, and it opens the download link for you. Now if you are paying by credit card, then the link is cop.delaware.gov/document-upload-service-information, and then you need to click the link which is given in the button. Click here and then click on document filing and certificate request. So finally it opens the online submission form link, which is the below. But let me show you what is the navigation. You need to click on here, then there is this button, click here. Once you do that, you can see document filing and certificate request. Click on it, then click close. Now it is going to open. Now here you need to fill this form. This is an online form. If you are paying by credit card, you need to mention priority same day, and then mention your name, full name, basically given name followed by first name. This is the address, which is house number, and the street name. This is the city, this is the state, and this is the postal code or the zip code. This is your email address, personal, and this is your phone number. It can be US phone number. And then document request type, you need to mention as okay, let us see what you need to mention. Yeah, you need to mention it as certificate request because it is Apostille. And here you can mention the complete the name of the entity and the entity. If you do not have, you may leave it blank. So as you can see, and please mark the item. So here we are going to select Apostille. So here you need to provide your birth certificate. You need to type India VFS, then you need to click on Apostille, or gold seal, you can mention India. Then the method of return, you can click on regular mail and then click on continue. So this is how you fill the Delaware form, and I have shown you all the details, and I hope this video was helpful. I would like to request you to please subscribe to my channel. Thank you, take care, and bye bye.